Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue with No Man's Sky. I'll work on getting these NPCs done and start getting into the main quest line again. I should be getting pretty close to finishing all these guys up, so I shouldn't have too many more steps to go. Probably have to do a little bit of running around, little side quests that they give you, but it should be pretty close to done. I probably should have just focused on doing one at a time, but I think part of the problem is the scientist. You always end up with a break in them, so I'm gonna go work on his first, get that out of the way. Before I do that, let's run around, collect my stuff, and more antimatter. I think I already have a bunch of that in here. Yeah, I've already got a stack in here, so see if I can put some of that in my ship, maybe. Stick it down here, I guess. So I've got a few things in my ship that I can just move over. That away. Alright. Get all this picked up. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just make up a bunch of glass. Not sure how much glass I actually have in here. Oh, okay, I can stack 100, so I'm gonna make a bunch of glass just to use up some of that. Just to make as much as I can. Alright, so there's 40 glass. Put that in my storage. See if there's anything else in here. Right down. These creature pellets I don't need anymore. These down here too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I always stick down towards the bottom that I never really need, so just kind of toss it down there so it's kind of out of sight. Some that. A lot of pyrite now. Try to keep kind of the important stuff up top. Just toss these in my. Just toss that in my Colossus, I guess. There's some extra storage. Alright, grab the ones on this side. And toss some of this nip in here. So I've already got quite a bit of it. There we are. Toss all this stuff right in here. Keep out 3 of those. Sell off a couple things. Oh, my nanites refresh too, so those refresh like every, I think it's like every week, something like that. Sell off a couple things. Alright. That means I should have some more nanites here. One of these outbuildings should refresh as well. That's one of the good things about building near a, and this should refresh. one of the good things about building a minor settlement is, I think it's like weekly. I'm not sure what day though. I don't know if these refresh. I don't know if I ever actually picked these up or not. Do it now. Although the salvage data doesn't typically refresh. Alright, so my scientist, let's see if that is in this system or not. Let's go to space stations, and it's going to be over in this area because it's got that little icon. I'll just go over there, run down, get that portion done, because I'm going to have to go back and reboot the scientist again. So that'll take up an hour and a half to do that. Just kind of try to work my way through all these NPC quests. It's annoying, but I'd rather just get them out of the way now. Let me see if this guy reset. Okay, so he didn't reset or anything. I'm just gonna... How many of those do I actually have? I don't really want to use all of them. Okay, got 8 of them. Just go and donate the 3. I wish there was like a little gauge that told you how close you were to unlocking them. I don't know if I actually explored anything in this system. I don't think I have. What I'm looking for those, I'm looking to see if I can find Thesium somewhere. Mainly just so I can start doing more nip-nip, but I'll just kind of get that passively. I could just plant some of the plants on my base too to speed it up. Because you only need 20 Thesium for each nip-nip, so I would only need, what, 320? But I'd like to do a full diodome. Alright. This building here. Yep. Oh, maybe not. My number went down, then I just jumped right back up. I'm not sure what type of building I'm looking for either. It's probably an observatory though. Alright, number keeps bouncing back and forth. Let's see if I can spot a building from here. I hate just jumping out of my ship and then having to run, 300 units. Alright, there it is. Oh, right there. Sure I do scan some. Okay, so I had been here. It's probably to do a something with my scientists. A lot of stuff that isn't scanned yet. like that target sweep thing. Drives me nuts. Alright. And let's stick a run in here. Oh, we got a factory. Might as well kill this guy while he's here. Ammo. Alright, interact with this guy. Any salvage data that's kind of close? Doesn't look like it. I should try to unlock some more building parts. Let's get up here. Oh, so I have been here. I have all this stuff. I've been looking for cracked ships. Just bring in the anomaly and teleport back. Take a quick look at what the Quicksilver mission is. It's something that can be done pretty quick. Collect some activated indium. Let's go do that. That might also send me to a system I haven't been to yet, also. So I want to swing into the space station while I'm over there. Might also get some storm crystals too, if it's the right type of planet. No, I have not been to this system. Remember a name like that, so. Swing in here, that way I can see what guild is here and check the multi-tool and the vendors. Okay, looks like we have the Explorers Guild here. That would be good. Hopefully I can start to rank them up. Actually, before I go up there, I want to hit the mission vendor because I always forget to see this guy. I always seem to remember as I'm leaving. Alright, kill the Sentinel quad, so I'll grab that. And that's the only one worth getting. This is all the other guilds I've been to have been pretty much the mercenary ones. So I'll grab that free hypercore, and I'll grab some free batteries. I got nothing to donate. You know what? I will donate 3 of those. I can always run downstairs and grab more. Is what I'll probably end up doing. Alright, now is anything new to redeem? Not yet. So slowly start ranking those guys up. Looking around to see if there's a traveler floating around somewhere. We'll try a temper knife. See if I can sell anything. Let's try that temper knife out. 5% and 10% fire rate. Let's check this one too. So we'll take this one with a higher fire rate. Get that in there. We'll get rid of one of these 7s. Heat dissipation is a little bit better on that one, so we'll get rid of this one. That over there. A little bit extra cadmium. Alright, so we'll get a little bit of an upgrade there. Get this out. Class. Nope. I never think to check these little containers that are around the space station. Try to do that a little more often. See what he's got. Yeah, I think I'm done messing around with a mining beam. I keep buying mining beams and none of them are any good. Seems like they're always a little bit lower. Right, so 200,000 for our slot there. These ones, 125. So I'll continue unlocking the technology ones when I buy them. B class, C class. Oh, S class hauler, but 37 million. There was one other thing I wanted to check here. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I want to make sure to interact with this thing so I can get back here. Okay, so that's loaded in, and take a quick look at the planets too, see what's offered. Oh, let's see. Classical school. Don't know what that one is. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here I actually really need. The Forsaken Moon. With regular indium, silver. I wouldn't mind finding one that has silver and gold on it, though. I kind of want to be on the lookout for that as well. Make a small little platinum setup. Alright, what planet are they going to send me to? Oh, did this switch on me? Valuable item sought, there we go. I wish the game wouldn't do that. What do we have for a planet? Oh, we got a activated Indian. Alright. Let's run down here. This also has dissidence on it, so this might actually be kind of a useful planet. Oh, it's got those weird gravity storms on it too. Alright, we got radiant shards. Alright, so I might toss down a little base here. If I can find a place to land. I might try to find some interceptors to get rid of. That's one of the good things about these Nexus missions. Sometimes they send you some pretty cool planets. Alright, we got a trading post, even better. Just jump out here for a second. Let's go into photo mode. I always like to see what it looks like during the daytime. Alright, so we got a green planet. Alright, I'm just going to toss down a quick base computer. Because even though this is an activated planet, you're not going to get bad weather. So, there's actually like a huge score for activated Indian planets. Let's go this one. Just a bit lush. Grab. Right. Yeah. Maybe I can come back here and actually set up the base. Go find some activated indium. Some over there. Trying to see where all these other ones are pointing. Just run over there real quick and grab that deposit. Only need 900, so probably have to hit a few different locations. Yeah, this actually would have been nice to find earlier on for the radiant shards, but oh well, we'll get to it eventually. Yeah, like radiant shards are really good for nanites as well. Those and the inverted mirrors. Actually, pretty much like everything on these planets are good for nanites. Too much out of this deposit. Oh, get that charge back up. Somewhat close, one right there. I'll make my beam smaller. Yeah, at least the sentinels don't give you a hard time when you get this stuff. You do want to be careful with these anomaly storms though. They can lift you up pretty high. They can break your technology too. Most of the time, these ones are kind of fun to run around in because it's almost like being on an airless planet. You end up with you know, able to kind of jetpack for quite a while. Good amount of this deposit. Yeah, I think you get more resources during these storms too, so this kind of helps speed this up a little bit. Got a lot out of this deposit. Doesn't look very big. Got most of it right here. Need one more deposit by the looks of it. Oh. So much down there that I have to recharge this again. Alright. Yeah, these storms are cool. One of my favorites. I'm gonna land that on the ground now. Yeah, at least you can control where you land. Use that one of those gels. So we can find another activated indium. One right over here. Get a creature to scan. A couple creatures. Then I mark that. There we go. These storms are pretty cool with those floating rocks. Barely anything there. I need another deposit. There we go. Had to anger them. Paraffinium, silver. Actually, I will grab that paraffinium. Like, is there actually any here? Yeah, like the deposits are kind of funny on this planet. It's like there's a little tiny amount or something. Some more over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build on this planet. Even though activated indium isn't like a big crop anymore, it can be really, really useful for chromatic metal. Do a small base, just so that I never run out of it. Probably do activated indium and paraffinium I think silver was on this planet too. I'll have to check. But I'll also have harmonic camps that I can do and interceptors. Grab up as much of this as I can. I have a little bit left over. So I've got some back at my base, but not very much. Try to get a little bit of silicate powder too when I do this. I've already had to refill 3 times, so. Another thing I can do is I have these sentinel charts in here. What I can do is I can shut down all the sentinels on the planet and just run around and collect mirrors and any of the dead sentinel stuff, though having to actually really do much of anything. It's kind of a cheesy way to do it, but couldn't do it that way. You know, especially like those little spider creatures that are a pain to deal with. Alright, fill that again. See, that's the bad thing about having all these shields installed. I have to friggin' scroll over every time. I should just recharge them. That's why a lot of times I just have like the hazard ones. I don't even bother with the normal S-class modules. I do want to check to see if I haven't seen any storm crystals yet, so I don't think there are any here. But there was a creature over there. One here. Trying to chase him. Fast creature. Oh, it's those little burrowing creatures. Alright. See, Radiant Shard. No, it's that other crap. Where's my ship? Ship should be right where my base is. Just head over this way a little bit. Get away from those trees. I'll just call my ship in. If I can. Okay, good. I was looking totally the wrong way. Thought my ship was over there somewhere. Alright. We'll get this delivered. Yeah, I can run around and shoot a bunch of those guys to get a echolocator and find a camp and do all that good stuff. What's this other planet? High energy uranium. Okay, there is silver here, so you can get multiple different resources off this planet. I'm kind of glad I did decide to run this mission now. This planet's going to be really nice to use. Just have to find my deliver location. See if I can see it. What I do is take down the fog density, cloud cover probably. Didn't really help much. Yeah, some of these planets are kind of rough to see. Okay, it's going to be right there. I was hoping it would send me to the trading post I already had my ship at. Let's go get this delivered. Alright. Let's see what we got for our ships here. Class, what is this? Class. Bring it a couple quick scans in. Alright. Go hand this mission in. I'll have to remember to come back here and set up a little base. I don't think that planet was named either. No, it hasn't been named yet. So I'll have to map that whole thing. I'll hand this in, see if there's another one to do, and if not, go back and finish up the NPC stuff. Go from there, see where it takes us. Yeah, a fun little planet to run around on. Right, hand this one in, see what the next one is. Let's try to get some of these done. Oh, complete mission. We'll just see what it is first. Ancient bones. Yeah, might as well go do that too. I always do a save first though. Just lock in the Quicksilver in case something crashes. The game's still pretty stable, but now and then I hate starting something and have it crash when I'm in the middle of a mission. So I save a lot, just out of habit. Especially if I'm base building. Nothing worse than working on a base for, a dozen hours, and the autosave thing works really well, but I like to do manual saves also. Yeah, your autosave doesn't work right or something, and you lose a lot of time building. Have to redo everything, especially if it's something complex. We're gonna have some ancient bones. I'll do the same thing when I get here, though. I'll go to the space station and check out the vendors. Check the missions and just kind of stack things up where I can. I think that's Explorer's Guild again. I can run over there and get a couple freebies from him. Yeah, I never used to do these missions, but they actually made them pretty rewarding now. So, kill 3 sentinels, I'll do that. And that's the only one worth doing. Yeah, I just pick up the kill missions. I just want to go back over here, select that anomaly mission, run up here and get my backpack slot. Again, I'm going to go with technology because it's less money. I don't need anything from him. Got this guy though. I am still trying to get a decent boltcaster module. Let's see what this one will give me. 1% damage with no reload, so that's instant junk. Okay, we have an A-class pistol. That means there's going to be an S-class somewhere in the system. Oh, got one on each side. Alright. And check with this guy real quick, see what he has. Alright, he does have Infinite. Actually, I'm just gonna buy this, I'm not gonna install it. Because I do want to get a second ship just to mine stuff. I find the Infinite's kind of nice for that. That way you can just switch ships and then mine a bunch of stuff with that ship. Same thing, claim that, take these batteries, and go donate. I'll donate 3 of those. Alright, so that opened up that, which I don't need. Actually, none of these are all that great. The artifact chart can be fun, you know, a fun little thing to do. You can get some pretty expensive stuff out of those. I think I have a bunch of this stuff though. Okay. I think I got some of my ship too. Yeah, I got a bunch of that. So I'm gonna go buy a bunch of those drop pod maps because I don't want to run too low on those. Plus I have a bunch of that, that data, whatever you call it, navigation data. I'm just gonna buy like 10. If I keep running into the Explorer guys, I'd like to be able to. Ooh, there we go. Need 9 million for this. Ooh. Oh, I thought those were both supercharged. See, I hit it because I can't see where the other slots are. But for 10 million, I'll just buy it. What about this? It's a C. Another C. Another A. Alright. Ooh, this is actually a big shuttle. It's more than I really want to spend, but yeah, at least I can see the supercharged slots on this. Go negotiate. I wish you could barter with them. You know, give them some of the stuff in your inventory or something. I'm gonna buy it because oh, another A class. Wow. That I definitely won't buy though. Alright, let me go scrap these two. Make sure. Alright, I got plenty of room. Let me move these over though. Oh, wrong ship. Jump in here real quick. A couple things to move over. Move these hypercores. Move these. Put that in the ship too. I'm gonna need that convergent cube. I can't sell that. The scientist still needs it. Alright. Oh, I wanted to see if I had any expansions in here, and I don't. So, alright. See what I can get for those 2 ships I just bought. Go with. Oh, I'm gonna have to run over to the ship to switch it and try it. I'm not used to seeing 3 A-class ships at once. So this must be a pretty decent economy, so it wouldn't surprise me if I find an S-class next time I come here. Alright. I lost some money on that, but Alright, I got 1 storage augmentation. Alright, now we'll get rid of this Explorer too. Hopefully get another one out of that. Okay, I didn't get one out of that one. That's really not that big of a deal because if I come over here and I go to upgrade, if I were to buy a slot, it would cost me 75 million. So, you know, I spent, between those 2 ships, I spent 25 million. So, it's worth buying, you know, like A-class ships even if they don't give you a guaranteed storage augmentation. So, I'll just stick it right there, I guess. And I'll just go over and see what these are real quick. C-class. We got an A-class. Now this one's going to be 10 million. But we'll grab that. Well, and the good thing about these ships is if it does have a good shield or something in it, you can always package it up and use it in your ship. Or you could break those down and get the wire and looms and materials out of them. Oh, we got a micro shuttle too. Make an offer. Negotiate. Buy. Okay, a C-class. Alright. So, see, it's easy to get distracted when you run into stuff like this. Let me see. Conflict untroubled. Okay, it's a commercial high supply, so you're gonna see more A-classes in this system. Good. Get rid of a couple of these. See, once you have like a way to make money, you can kind of speed up things a little bit by doing stuff like this. And get rid of this other shuttle. Right. So, see, that time I got screwed. I didn't get any storage augmentations, which is unfortunate. But it's a gamble. So sometimes it's in your favor, sometimes it isn't. Click on this guy. I'm just gonna sell off these. Get a bunch of nanites for that. Come down here and sell off all the stuff. Yeah, typically the more expensive the ship, the better chances of getting augmentations. So. For some reason I always end up with like I always miss selling something. Alright, so C-class, C-class. Alright, let's get down there and actually do this mission now. We'll find some ancient bones, hopefully get lucky with this one. Sometimes they do like to spread out this stuff a lot. There's nothing to see there. We have your crossword tool. Actually, I should just look in here, it'd be quicker. We can... Alright, thought there might be feasting there, but there isn't. Actually, copper. Don't know what that other planet is. It's the murky. What is that? Okay, nothing. Alright. We'll get some ancient bones. Might be a nice frozen planet. Sometimes I like these frozen planets, especially if they're kind of flat. It's kind of nice for getting around. Find a somewhat flat area to land in. Oh, get a building. Oh, there we go. Well, a lot of times when I fly into a planet, I'll automatically just go to a trading post. I'll do a search for it. Mainly because I know I can land there for free. Run over to that. We can get a couple of them that are kind of close to each other. So I only need 12 bones, so that means a lot of the ones I go to are probably only going to be one bone. Seems to kind of be my luck on these. Get a couple scans in. Make some extra money. Only 7 creatures here, though. Like they're spread out quite a bit. Oh, got a bunch of bones here. This is always nice. What I do is I always just go up to the biggest beam on these. Just makes uncovering things a lot quicker. I just want to try to make sure I don't mess around with that thing. I would fight the Guardians more, but there's no real reward for it. You get some extra polished stone. That's about it. I don't even use building pieces that need that. Oh, of course this one's 1,400 units away. A little bit too far. Let's see if I can find it with a normal visor. I don't like that target sweep thing, it drives me nuts. So I can get a couple creature scans. Very tech over there. Got another creature down here. It's our marker for him. Yeah, he's buried in there deep. There he is. Run over this way a little bit, see if I can get another bury site to affect. Way over. We got 1,300 units. I wish they would show up a little bit sooner. that way. Alright, I'm just gonna bring my ship in, I guess. Not a bad looking planet. It'd be a good little, like a Christmas planet if anybody's looking to do a holiday event or anything. Oh, full fuel. So I'm just gonna slowly make my way right behind me. That's about 1,200 units away, so we'll land down here. Get me a little bit closer. Probably still have to go a couple hundred units. Got something 800 that way. Any that are closer though. Got metal fingers. Alright. So we're gonna head over there. A couple of them that are kind of close. Go to that one first. Take my ship right with me. That looks like a good spot. Not much at this one. See, sometimes that visor is misleading. Another one right there. Run up there real quick. Yeah, because it looked like there were two different markers, but they were the same location. All right, only got one again. One in that direction, 1,300 units. Head in that direction. Again, I'm trying to stay somewhat in the same area, so I just want to kind of focus on going about 1,100 units, so just slowly get out there. Just kind of estimate probably good landing spot down here. Hopefully it won't be too far away. Oh, it's still 600 units away. I look behind myself. Okay. So head over to that one. See, this is where like the Corvettes are kind of nice because you don't have to keep landing to do this. You can just scan from inside. Right. Looks like I got a couple of those Guardian things here, so there might be a bunch of bones at this one. Got a few bones. And I got a buried tech over here too. Grab that. One, I don't know how far away though. The good thing with these bones is at least they're worth a good amount of money. So All I'm gonna do is take off and turn around completely. Head for the top of, well, let's see, top of the mountain. It must have been this one I was looking at. Oh, got some crystals here. Can I destroy those? Nope. Yeah, I think you can see those little sacks that you want to interact with for the guardians. I think those will show up on your HUD. I'm not sure though. Trying to see if I see any. Because you can see them from your ship too. They kind of they glisten a little bit, but you have to be pretty close to the ground to see them. See if I can find one. It's just sodium. I think you can see them in your HUD. Of course, now that I'm looking for one, I can't find it. Let's land right here. You only need like 2 more bones or something though. Alright, there's one right there. I'm gonna head towards that marker and see if, no. Need to do something about my launchers. Alright, head towards that marker and see if they show up in my HUD. Yeah, you get that red marker. You have to be kind of on top of it though. Kind of like when you're looking for curious deposits, you gotta be really close. Okay, so got a few bones here. Oh, don't have to dig that one up. Or that one. Or that one. Alright, I should fill that up. Jump back in here. Do a scan for Polo's contact. Get these clowns out of the way. I wish they wouldn't do multiple missions like this. Yeah, I hate it because the health bar is half the time it's not even close to the ship. Supposed to be looking for Polo's contact. Jump out and let them do their thing. Wait for that thing to go down. There's ground sentinels now. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna let that clock run out and get back to this. I'll do a little cut here. Okay, so let's try to finish this up now. Oh, and the Apollo's guy is here? Oh, he's way over there. I couldn't see the marker for him, so I figured I might as well just land in a safe spot. Plus, I had to take a quick run to the bathroom, too. Get over here and drop this off. Yeah, it's another nice looking planet. And it's got decent weather too. It's not all stormy or anything. Yeah, like a lot of times people will do like winter building events and stuff. I'm like way behind on all that stuff this year though. Alright, got a little camp. We'll drop these off. Almost landed right on top of them, poor guy. Alright. There's another bone over here that I can pick up. Another 70 grand. So, what are these wheelbarrows too? Because sometimes there will be something good in them. It doesn't happen too often. It's not as good as the harmonic cans. Actually, can I sell those from here too? I don't think I'm gonna risk that. Just in case I need them to finish the mission. We'll head on up. Thought I got stuck. There we go. I'll at least get a couple Nexus missions out of the way. Get a little bit of Quicksilver. Now I'm trying to do everything legit in this run. I probably will make the exception for Quicksilver items though, because they cost way too much and there are way too many. I'll end up showing you guys. There's an exploit you can do. I'll only do it once online. Let's go to complete the mission. See what the next one is real quick. Dangerous pirates. What I think I will just get that out of the way. So let's just do that. Lock that in. Go do these pirates real quick. This is normally a pretty quick one. I think it's like 3 waves, plus I want the frigate module. So, we'll go do that real quick. Yeah, there's an exploit you can do for Quicksilver items, but you need to have a good amount of Quicksilver to do it already. So, pretty much what you're doing is you're going to end up save scrumming. Just, you know, buy a couple items, reload your save, and just keep repeating it over and over and over again. It takes forever to do it. But I might show you guys how to do that tonight. Just get this over with. If I can get this one done real quick and get back to the anomaly, I might be able to rerun this. So. Alright. That thing came in behind me. A couple of those pirate transponders. And what you want to try to do is catch them when they come in, but I got turned around doing this, so. Yeah, that lock-on thing's good for pretty much just flipping around, but trying to stay on target. Not very good. Alright. Be one more wave. Didn't realize I had my recharge menu open. That's why the Ember Knife's just very overpowered. Alright. I think that's the last wave. Alright, so bring that anomaly back in. Hand that in. I think I'll be able to run that back again. See, I always look for those missions if you can do them in like 2-3 minutes. And I'm not even very good at like space combat. I don't do very much of it. Mainly because I never care to upgrade my ship all that much. So. Alright, so complete mission. See if it's offered again. No, monstrosities. Alright, now you can see I have one Quicksilver thing listed, so. Because you can stack 3 days worth plus the current day, so you can have 4 missions in one day. They reset at, I think it's like midnight Greenwich time, but I'm not totally sure. And this will update later on. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a quick Quicksilver glitch. Yeah, again, this is the only thing I'm not going to do legit because there are just so many items. As you see, I have 8,124 Quicksilver. So what you're going to do is make a save at your ship. Come over to this guy. And I'm just going to buy a few items. What I want are base building items, mainly. I'm just gonna, select this first page. So, if you look at my Quicksilver now, I'm down to 5,000. I'm just gonna back out of here. Go in. Reload your restore point. As you see, I just spent 3,000 Quicksilver really quick. So, and there's hundreds of base items. They really should drop the price of these. Now, if I look in my inventory, I have 8,000 Quicksilver. But as you see, those blueprints are being added to my catalog. If I go over here again, create exotic items from Quicksilver. I'm going to go back over to base building items. You see how now they say they're available. So I'm going to just claim these. And now if I go down a page, now you can see all these are available for sale. But if I go back up, all of these are already owned, and I've used no Quicksilver. So I would just collect them like that, and then do a save of my ship, just to lock everything in. And that's all there is to it. You just do that over and over and over again. Of course, if you have more Quicksilver, you can buy more items. But stuff like the cosmetics are really expensive, so the only thing I'm interested in really are the base building items, because that's pretty much all I do is base build. I don't typically, run the story and stuff all that much. Let's see if I go back to my log now, though. My scientist should be ready to go talk to. But I did notice in the teleporter list that I do have a weapons icon. I'm gonna go find and interrogate this pirate. So I'm gonna go up to the teleporter and see if I can find the space station that pirate's at. That way I can get both of those little side missions done at once. I'll have to remember to interact with both of my NPCs. Alright, so yep, you see there's a weapons icon thing there. And this one has a red icon. This is the main mission. They want me to go over there. That might actually get bounced around. I think it depends on what system you're in when you see that. So I'm gonna go over here and go find that rogue pirate. Yeah, anytime you can try to multitask doing these little questline things, can save you quite a bit of time. So that's why I just try to stack. The same thing with the like missions you get from vendors too. I like to stack up as many of those as I can. Like, I don't think this guy has anything for me, but I always try to remember to check. Yep, nothing. Alright, so I can see the icon down by my feet for the like a weapons icon, so I'm gonna head there. Then I'll head back to my base and deal with my NPCs. Looks like that base was down here somewhere. Yeah, it's hard to tell when you're in a space station what direction you're supposed to go. Alright, so that missing pirate's right near my base anyway. I thought it was going to be on a different planet. I think this character is just sitting in a building somewhere, if I remember right. I'll just try to come in a little bit slow and look for any buildings that are around me. Oops. Oh, it's still 1,200 units away. Somewhere close. Oh, 500 units away. Oh, now he's going up. this building over here. Nope, it's 1,000 units away. Yeah, I wish they would just tell you exactly where to go instead of wasting time doing this. Because I think it was Moose Gaming that told me about that, being able to hit left on your D-pad to see how far away your target is. I didn't know that for the longest time. There's a guy that really knows this game very well. Definitely worth checking out his channel if you haven't already. Really nice guy. Plays a lot of No Man's Sky and a bunch of other games too. He's always playing something new. Just land here and find this guy. Fill up my launchers too while I'm here. So I have efficient launchers and aqua jets. Can I install this? Make up 2 solar mirrors. If I can, I don't know if I have stuff I need. Alright. Yep, 2 solar mirrors. Let's get that recharger put in. I'm already getting tired of recharging my launch thruster. Did that it deselected the mission. Alright, we're 800 units that way. Which is like the direction I just came from. My target distance is going up again. Where the heck is this guy? 800. Up on top of this? Alright, this is getting annoying. Pretty sure he's sitting in a building. That's why I'm trying to look for buildings. 500 that way. Alright, 300 away. Yeah, a lot of times you don't see the building until you're about 200 units away. Now my numbers are going up again. Weird, I do a complete 360 and the number still keeps going up. Must be down in this ditch or something. No, that's 400 units. Where the hell is this guy? I'm just gonna go on foot. I'm tired of flying around. if I can land. But that's annoying. Alright, he's up here somewhere. I wish I could actually see. Yeah, like, why can't I see that from here? The building just wouldn't render or something. I'm just going to call my ship in. I want to use up the navigation data. I will make sure to go to these. Oh, nothing in that one. Come over and grab this. Those hitboxes are still off a little bit. Wonder if I've been here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Try to pick this up again. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm having so much trouble picking up that stuff lately. Something else I got messed up with the update. Well, and everything's proc gen too, so that's probably a part of it. Nothing too crazy there. Go talk to this guy. Yeah, at least I'll have a couple quest steps done. Always pick these up too. I got both of those. Alright, and while I'm here, I want to sell off those bones. I wish there was like a way to sort through these, so that you could sell like all these bones at once, or you know, have it be the only thing on the screen. Because sometimes after you sell something, things shift a little bit. I don't want to sell that cube. I need that for my scientist. Yeah, that way, you know. I hate how sometimes these things move around. That's why I have to keep moving my my cursor over. I don't want to accidentally delete anything. Because I have like an instant delete cell thing turned on too. I don't have to wait for that little circle to fill up to sell stuff. So it can be dangerous. You can accidentally delete things without meaning to. Alright, so that stuff. Is there anything in my ship that needs to be sold? Oh, I can't access that from here. Is there actually any stuff to buy? Actually, I will grab that Parathenium. I will grab the phosphorus. Alright. We'll get back to my base now. Deal with those NPCs. And that frost crystal probably grew back too, so that'll be ready to get harvested. Go up here a little bit higher. Go deal with him. He's gonna want me to go do something. Oh yeah, the depot, Sentinel depot. Do that in a second. Get my scientist out of the way. Yeah, these guys should be almost done. I know the scientist takes forever, it seems. Mainly because you have to keep taking out his brain and waiting for him to reboot. Okay, so scientist is done. So you got the weapons guy. And that looks like it. I'll go rob a depot. Got a few things. Actually, let's go harvest this. I don't know if there's anything over here ready. No, Connect Frost Crystal ready. Just toss that in here for now. Got a couple things to stick in here too. We'll stick that in there for now. Okay, that tugnium I have somewhere else in one of my other storage containers. You move that into. I thought for sure I used to be able to just transfer right into ingredient storage. They must have changed something there. Put that in ingredient storage. I do want to see how expensive the roamer is. Okay, so I've got enough paraffinium and stuff for that. But I might start using that to get drop pods when I run out of maps. Let's go over to this depot and get that out of the way. So I think the final step for this guy is a Sentinel battle. See if I can land. There we go. Like I can just shoot this from my ship, but I also have a mission to kill Sentinels, so might as well do it all at once. Make sure I have this thing ready. Get all those. These guys out of the way. That mission's done. Oh, I've got a archive over here. I'm going to head over to that real quick. Actually, I'll just take my ship. I was going to jump in my ship and just fly over, but you know, if I did that, the Sentinels would show up. The interceptors, rather. Grab this too. Grab this. This thing still hasn't reloaded. There we go. You can get anything good out of that. No, not really. Run over here real quick. Hopefully I can put down a beacon here. You know, I've put down quite a few on this planet, so I do like to have one of these marked. All I do is throw down a green beacon. That way I know that it's what I consider to be like a money location. Check in here real quick, see if there's anything to buy. Nope. There is star silk. I should grab some of that. I'll just grab 20. I think that's how much I can stack. Oh, you can stack 50. Grab more. Grab the rest of it. When I start base building, I want to be able to put in chairs and stuff. There's nothing worse than trying to find that stuff when you need it. So. I'll head on back to my base. Actually, let me get this mission turned in. I'm pretty sure the last mission is a Sentinel battle, but it's right around your base. We'll go turn that in. So what I want to do is turn this in and hopefully find another Sentinel kill mission. Because actually I do have another Sentinel kill mission, but it's the, I need to kill the dogs, quads or whatever. I'm looking to see if I can just get an updated version of that. Got a couple done. And there is none. Now, I was hoping to be able to do that. So, back over here. Alright. Talk to him. Oh, Viking daggers. Yeah, I need to go find a couple of those. I'm in a Viking system, aren't I? No, Jack system, okay. I'm gonna have to go find a Viking system now. Radon. See if I have any of this stuff already in here. Alright, I got a few things to sell off. What's it? See, a lot of times I have extra room for this stuff, so I just stick it in a storage container, and then just sell a bunch of stuff all at once. I just don't have all my storage containers ready. I'm holding off until I get a freighter and get that stuff kind of sorted out. Alright, so I did have some aronium in here to stash away. Oh, I got 8. I didn't think I had that. Okay. I only have 3 of them. So. Alright. So that, radon can go into my other storage container. Same thing with, I'll just put that star silk in there for now. Same thing with that. Pugnium. I'm gonna throw that away because it's taking up room. Alright. So go find us a Viking system real quick. And got one right here, so we'll head over there. So to get the daggers, all I'm going to do is I'm going to fly down towards a planet and do a scan for a... Actually, I might not even have to go down to a planet. I was going to say search for a trading post and just fly them off a pilot, but I might be able to do that right in the space station. Check with this guy, see if he's got any new missions. Kill 8 sentinels, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, did I? I think I just got rid of a mission. Okay, no, they're still there. Kill animals. Yeah, I think oh yeah, I abandoned that mission. I didn't realize I had it in progress. That sucks. Typically, I could do a reload, restore point and come back here, but it's not worth it for that one mission. Check with this guy too. I did get a bunch of those pirate transponders. I might be able to donate some of those. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, maximum donations reached. That's not gonna help me. Alright, we do have a pilot on the way in. See if I can just buy a dagger off him. I need 2 of them though. Switch over to that. Flat. Yeah, they might not offer daggers here. I might have to go down to a planet to get them. Nope. Go down to a planet. I'll just take the one right in front of me. I completely forgot about this step. Alright. We'll do a scan for a trading post. Yeah, I must have spawned in an area that had a expedition going on or something. There's quite a few bases around me. Land down here. Wait for a couple traders to come in and grab 2 daggers. Actually, I might be able to get one out of these salvage things. I might as well pop up in these. one guy here. Alright, 2 daggers. Quick and easy. I'll head back to that space station and back to my base. The space station would be a little further away. Yeah, at least I was able to buy 2 daggers off the same guy. I didn't have to wait for another pilot to come in. Alright, so back over to here. I've got to be jumping off there shortly, so hopefully I'm hoping to get this guy done. Don't really like these really long warp segments. Always worried that the game's gonna lock up or something. Alright, let's go get him squared away. Gave him a dagger. I have to interact with him again. Okay. Got some sentinels out here. The thing I hate about this little mission thing is a lot of times they end up destroying the area around your base. Back on up there. That's why I try to fight on my landing pack so it won't destroy the ground under me. The good thing is you can just fly right on onto your roof too. Especially when you get to the quads. Those guys on the way through. And we do have a quad out there now, so I just want to kind of avoid him. Oh my god, it's like non-stop healers. Try quad. There's a bad thing about the quads. They have stealth. You don't know where they are until they're right on you. And, run in here for a second. Charge to lift a little. Shoot me right through the wall. Okay, he's down. See if I can get some of my health back. Yeah, I think the dogs are the only thing I actually have issues with. They can destroy your stuff so quick. These healers that show up constantly. Here. Oh, I didn't realize that was a creature over there. Oh, we still got a little bit of life. I realize that. There we go. Should have a walker coming in next. Blasting away at everything. Gotta get those healers down. Alright, we're gonna have a dog show up. Back up here. Walker. And start chipping away at him. Those legs down. Collar out of here. Battle's gonna friggin' drag on. everywhere. You gotta mute my mic a second. I want to sneeze near guy's ear. So. Chip this guy down. It'd be a lot easier if he stopped going in circles. Soldier. Yeah, if I was using a pulse spitter, I'd probably have to be making ammo by now. Alright. I should have a walker brain out of that. I thought you were supposed to get 2 walker brains out of that, but... Alright. Now we should finish up the weapons guy. Yeah, I had to sneeze through pretty much that whole little battle sequence. When like finally I'm like, guys, I gotta mute the mic real quick. Trying to heal this ground a little bit. You didn't blow up too much of it. Sometimes a giant mess when you get into one of those little battles. Okay, so I do have a sentinel pillar marked over there. I want to make sure to run over and put down a marker there too. And it's going to try to give me a really crappy multi-tool. Alright. That should be it for NPC missions. So I'm going to head over to that sentinel pillar and drop a beacon over there. Got an alarm going off. Okay. Put down a beacon over there. That could be useful if I decide to come here and just harvest a bunch of stuff or kill a bunch of creatures or whatever. It'd be easier with the sentinels turned off. Defeated 150 sentinels already. Actually pretty good for me. I don't normally fight them all that much. I just kind of ignore them. Alright. Take a look at this pillar, see what the tool is. Make a save. Oh yeah, and sentinels are deactivated, so now there's a bunch of these canisters laying around. Stuff I can donate. Probably a few more around here. Yeah, it's shut them off throughout the entire system, or throughout the planet. Let's see what this is. It's a piece of junk. I'm just gonna log off. And I always I leave these things here. I don't bother breaking them. I'll be coming back here at some point, so. Right. stop by this and get that uploaded. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna head back to my base and end off over there. Because I'll be able to pick up the next stream. I'll just hand in those missions and get started back on the main quest line. Follow the Sentinel activity energy trace. So pick up there. And the main quest line doesn't actually take very long. It's a lot. It's shorter than doing this expanding your base quest line. Probably only take a couple streams to do pretty much the end. You know, the whole storyline. So that goes pretty quick. Yeah, these NPC missions take quite a while, and I wanted to make sure to get through them all. You know, because I hate bouncing in between the main mission and these side missions. Honestly, a lot of times I don't even bother doing the expanding your base quest line. You know, I'll do a few of them just to get the NPCs unlocked, but because I mainly build bases, so I don't have to, you know, deal with the actual story and stuff. See if there's anything in here. There is. Alright, got a bunch of stuff now that I need to sell off. Oh, does my ship have a... It has an economy. It doesn't have a conflict scanner, so want to get that installed. I meant to look at that earlier. Alright, now I have this extra row, so I'm gonna move the stuff I don't need to interact with, kind of move down here. Actually, I'll put them on this side, because I need to add in more pulse engines and hyperdrives. See if I can toss in any of those right now. We'll show you 3 magnetic resonators. Let's see if I have that stuff on me. Alright, so craft up 3 of those, get that installed. That will help out a lot with my fuel costs and stuff too. I need to get more platinum for that. I have platinum somewhere. Not very much though. Is it in my exocraft maybe? Yeah. I know I've got some somewhere. It'd be my other storage container. I know I've got some somewhere. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. At least the NPCs are done. Starting the main mission next. And just kinda poke around and see what we can find. I still gotta get a freighter as well, so once I start the main quest, I'll end up running into a lot of that stuff, so. Alright guys, I appreciate everybody swinging in and checking us out, and I will see